Thank you. Go ahead.
Great.
Mhm.
Welcome. 36th District Court for the City of Detroit, State of Michigan is now in session with the Honorable Judge Marlena E. Taylor, now presiding. While court is in session, we ask that all cell phones be muted at this time. In addition, please dress appropriately. There be no smoking, no drinking, no eating, no driving. Thank you. Thank you and have a good day.
Thank you so
Good morning,
much.
Your Honor.
Good morning. All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Miriam Zubai. This is ticket SX 4378468. Count one, failed to stop within a sure clear distance accident. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Rami Hijazi, P82830 on behalf of Miriam Zubabi, Your Honor. I'm going to ask
right.
that the court waive her presence.
All right, the court will waive her presence. This is a civil infraction hearing. I do have the sergeant present with us, Sergeant Martin. Sir, can you state your name for the record, please?
Sergeant Dan Martin, Michigan State Police, badge 409.
Thank you so much. Counsel, do you have a resolution on today?
Yes, the prosecutor and the officer were offering a limited access speed 1 to 5. I do have the authority to move forward with that deal.
All right, do you stipulate to the four corners of this ticket to establish a factual basis?
Yes.
Not you, trooper.
Sorry, that's my radio. I just stepped into my car.
Oh, okay. Let me put you on mute. Counsel, do you stipulate to the four corners of the ticket to establish a factual basis?
Yes, we do, Your Honor.
All right. So at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to the reduced charge, limited access, 1 to 5 speed. The fine for that is $125. 14 days is given for these type of tickets. So that's July 16th, 2024. Counsel, make sure that your client sees that this ticket says limited access 1 to 5. If it's not in the system and they pay it, they're going to get all the points. And we're not changing it, just so you know, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. If there's nothing further, you're all set.
Have a
Thank
good
you.
day.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you too. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Have a good day, Your Honor.
Thank you. You too. Stay safe out there, trooper. Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Judge, as a housekeeping matter, the city is now taking over all the state cases.
Oh, wow. Fantastic. I don't know, maybe. Wait for your face. I'll help assist with that. Don't worry.
Attorney Mustafa, we're all set. So your guys in compliance, okay? Your ladies in compliance.
All right. James Wallace, Attorney Volis.
Ready.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus James Cameron Wallace. This is ticket SX 4383105. One count speed 25 plus over freeway. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Marissa Voiles, P86438 on behalf of James Wallace.
All right. And I do have Trooper Anderson present today for this formal hearing. Sir, will you state your name, please?
Trooper Henry Anderson.
All right. Thank you. Today is the date and time set for a formal hearing. Counsel, have y'all reached an agreement in this particular matter?
We're asking for an adjournment on this, Your Honor, so that Mr. Wallace can complete a driver improvement course. And hopefully after completing that course, there may be additional consideration of an offer. So maybe 30 to 45 days if we could, Your Honor.
August 30th? Does that work for you?
Yes.
Okay. August 30th at 9 a.m. for both of you for an adjourned formal hearing. Okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Thank you. If there's nothing further, you're both set. Thank you for the day.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Dwayne Cleveland Williams. This is ticket SP 1528230. Count 1, expired plates. Count 2, no proof of insurance. Count 3, failed to display a valid operator's license. May I have appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Rubina Mustafa, Rubina Mustafa, P51967, Detroit Justice Center, on behalf of Dwayne Williams, whose preferred name is Evan E. Williams.
All right. And Ms. Williams, can you state your name that this ticket is on, and then you can state your preferred name at this time?
Hi, yes, my name is Dwayne Williams, but I prefer to be called Ebony.
All right. So at this date and time set for this particular hearings, how are we proceeding, counsel?
Your Honor, I have shown documents to Attorney Mason indicating that my client does have a valid license, insurance, and registration. And we were here on a pretrial a couple of months ago, and the court did ask that that documentation be presented today. So we have submitted. I've also conferred with Attorney Mason, who indicated that my client is in compliance based on that documentation.
Okay. Ms. Williams, everybody worked so hard to get your license in order to make sure that you had everything that you need. Now, it's up to you to keep everything in compliance, right? Because at this point in time, everything is set up so that you can succeed now and be successful. But it's up to you to make sure that you keep everything valid, up to date, and in your vehicle at all times so that you can be a good licensed driver in the state of Michigan, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you,
No
Your Honor. You
problem.
were a very
I'm
big
gonna
part of
remember
her
you, Ms.
success.
Williams, if you come back, okay?
Yes,
And I'm not gonna let her represent you. You hear me?
yes.
All right. Well, at this
Thank
time, the
you,
court's
Your
gonna
Honor.
dismiss these
Have a
matters. You're
wonderful day.
welcome.
Have a happy 4th of July.
You too. All right.
Thank
Have a
you.
good day.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Attorney Johnson, you need a new date.
Good morning.
Good morning. Have you talked to your client?
Not since our last court hearing.
Hey. Oh. All right.
Is something wrong?
Well, is she supposed to be here today? Is she not
Oh,
here?
we're up at 10.
Oh,
I
thank you,
just- I
Attorney
don't-
Johnson. Go ahead, put yourself on mute.
Oh, okay. Sure.
I was just waiting for her to come in. I know you asking for a new date. I'm gonna give it to you, but no.
Well, we were waiting for your decision.
Okay, give me one moment.
Judge,
Yes.
do I have time to go into breakout room number 1? There's a defendant in there asking for help. So can I go in there and
He
find
went to the wrong room. I was about to say I was just gonna close it down and ask him what he did. How did he end up in that room? I saw him a little while ago.
So you're just gonna close it down, or you want me to go in and find out? I don't know
You can go.
yet.
Did. Okay. Phone number ending in 4833. What's your name?
Elijah Williams.
Mr. Williams, you were here already today?
Yes, I was in the weight room waiting. My phone it keep acting crazy.
Oh, I'm sorry. You already talked to an attorney then?
Yes.
Okay. It shouldn't be much longer then, okay?
Your Honor, Mr. Williams is asking for a bench trial date.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Mr. Williams? Now, I gotta wait for the client, for the whatchamacallit to come back, court reporter, sorry.
Well, yeah, I know everybody.
Yeah, we know you know everybody.
Ouch! They close me up, nigga.
Mr. Williams, wherever you are, whoever you're with, I can hear it on my
That's
live.
not me. That's not me. I'm in my
not
home.
you. Listen, Mateo Williams, if it's not you, calm down. Why did you just get so hostile? My goodness. If you know it wasn't your background, you can stop talking. I put you on mute because I wasn't talking to you anyways. My goodness. I was talking to Elijah Williams. My bad. I didn't see you pop onto my screen. So I didn't even know I had 2 Mr. Williams in here. Everybody calm down. It's Tuesday of a holiday week. for me, I don't even have to be here every single day. Everybody's so hostile. Y'all need to take some breathing in and out. God, what else?
Judge, there are two defendants in the breakout room. The one that I went in to join, he said that he moved himself into number one to save me the trouble of doing so for him. So I put him in the last breakout room. He said he has not talked to an attorney, and there's another defendant in there with a hand raised. So I don't know if they've talked to an attorney yet. But they're
Okay, Attorney Rucker is in there right now talking to him. It's because he had logged off. And then when he logged back on just 2 minutes ago, he was back at the end of the line. Mr. Watkins gonna have to wait because I got some matters I need to call on the record right now. So they just all gonna have to be patient on today. Attorney Martin, you ready on Mr. Williams?
Yes.
Elijah Williams, you can unmute yourself as long as your background is calm now. Press *6. Elijah Williams.
Yes.
Okay. Now calling the matter of the people versus Elijah Williams. This is U ticket 660-67423. This is one count interference with a city employee. Appearances for the record starting with counsel, please.
Alicia Martin, Your Honor, P69003 on behalf of Mr. Elijah Williams.
All right, Mr. Williams, can you state your name for the record?
Elijah Williams.
All right. Today's the date and time set in this particular matter for looks like it might be a pretrial or show cause. How are we proceeding, counsel?
Your Honor, Mr. Williams would like to set the matter for a bench trial date.
All right, sir, if you could please raise your right hand.
Yes.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
And it's my understanding that you want to have a bench trial. That's a trial before me as the trier and finder of facts. Is that correct, sir?
Yes.
All right, I'll set this matter for the date of August 30th. It's going to be in person here at 36th District Court at 10 a.m. In person here at 10 a.m. 36th District Court on August the 30th. Okay?
Okay.
All right. I'll see you then, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Bond set at $0.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. All right. Who's in person? Tommy Welch. And you're gonna have to speak up real big, okay? Louder than that, or else I'm gonna have all kinds of issues. You gotta speak with a big voice. All right, now calling the matter of the people versus Tommy Lee Welch. This is ticket SP 1527779, count 1, possession of drug paraphernalia prohibited. Today is the date and time set for a review on a 3-month delayed sentence. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please. Where'd she go? You state your name for the record, please.
Welch.
All right, Mr. Welch. Today is the date and time set for a review in this matter. You were to have paid $100 on this particular matter. Did you pay that fine, sir? All right. Are you able to check in the system? He just paid it though, didn't he? All right. Do you have a receipt, sir?
Yes, I do.
Can you hand it to the deputy for me real quick?
May I approach, Your Honor?
You may. All right. I'm looking at a receipt that has Mr. Welch's name on it. At this point in time, paying the $100 fine, the court's going to dismiss this matter without prejudice. Sir, Don't come back and see me about anything like this, okay? All right, there's nothing further. You're all set. No problem. You too, thank you. Happy birthday to you, sir, okay? You're welcome. All right. Mhm. Mohammed Zarati. Mr. Interpreter Hakimi. Okay, I see you. Sir, can you turn on your camera for me? Hakimi? Mr. Hakimi?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. I would like to call this matter. What I do is I call the case, then I'll swear you in, okay?
Sure.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Mohammed Faraz Zarati. This is V ticket 132648. One count of, it looks like possibly littering. Mr. Interpreter, can you state your name for the record, please?
Sure, Your Honor. My name is Fazal Hakimi.
Tyron Rucker, P number
No,
6.
and I gotta swear him in first.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. And sir, are you qualified to interpret in a particular language?
Yes, Your Honor.
What would that be?
I said, yeah, I can do
I know.
that.
I said, what language would that be?
Sure, it's Dari, D-A-R-I.
All right. Can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to translate the English to Dari and the Dari to English language to the best of your ability, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Tyron Rucker, P number 61867, on behalf of Mr. Zarifi Mohammed. Mr. Mohammed, state your full name. You probably need to translate.
Sure. No, اصلا خو نامتان بار بگن مر محکمه آقای ظریف.
Farid Zarifi.
Farid Zarifi, his name.
Your Honor, we have reached an agreement whereby my client has agreed to accept responsibility and plead guilty to the illegal dumping.
Judge, I'm sorry, did the defendant state his name? Because he said something different than Mohammed Zarafi.
Yes.
نامتان مکمل برشان بگن.
Mohammed Farid Zarifi.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Mr. Mohammed, if you could please raise Zartifi, could you please raise your right hand?
دست راستان بالا کنن آقای ظریفی.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
میگه شما هر چیزی را که میگن او را حقیقت میگن بدون حقیقت چیز را نمیگن.
بله.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can put your hand down, sir.
دستان پایین کنن.
Did you have a chance to talk to the attorney about your case and about your rights?
شما امروز وکیل صحبت کردن، وکیل امروز شما هم صحبت کرد درباره کیستان.
بله بله.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for this plea?
شما خب جبر و زور کس را خود شما را وادار نساخت که امیر فیصله را قبول بکنن.
چی فیصله را بیادر؟ من نفهمیدم فیصله چی هست؟ من از گوش یک ذره مشکل دارم، یک ذره میبخشن یک ذره گوش مشکل دارم نمیتونم در گپ برسم.
So if he's asking if we could repeat Mr. Record for him, what we have offered him, because he's saying I have an ear problem.
So he will be pleading under a 6-month delayed sentence whereby he would have to stay free from any negative law enforcement contact. And after 6 months, along with the community service, the case would be dismissed.
وکیل گفتن مثل که ما بر شما پیشتر میگه گفتم تا 6 ماه را شما امی تخطی یا جرم را انجام نمیتین. کوشش بکنین که یعنی از پلیس دور باشین که پلیس باز شما را گرفتار نکنه و محکمه اگر کدام خدمات او منفی را بر شما میته او را باید انجام بدن. تا 6 ماه بعد کیس مکمل ختم میشه و شما انشالله باز کدام مشکل نخواهد داشتن.
همه خدمات منفی چی هست بیادر؟ من همین را نمیفهمم.
So he's just asking about the community service. What are those?
All
would
right.
be?
All right. So I'm going to stop this hearing for a moment. I need everybody to go back to the room. Attorney Rucker, Attorney Mason, this man cannot do community service. Who he going to communicate with? So I need everybody to go back to the drawing board and figure this one out for me this morning. This ain't going to work. I agree.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I was unaware that he had a communication problem.
It's okay. I know you didn't, but he has an interpreter and I don't know where we're going to send him for community service where it wouldn't turn into a situation and then he'll come back in non-compliance. So I can do a fine. I don't mind doing a fine on this one.
That's fine, Your Honor. That would be okay. That would be acceptable based on the circumstances.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I know typically we do community service for this type of hearing, but so you can let him know, or Mr. Zavari, we're gonna do a fine instead of community service.
خود درست است میگه شما را جریمه میکنیم کمیونیتی سرویس از شما سر شما انجام نمیتیم درست است؟
بله من مریض هستم. بله نه مریض هستم نمیتونم همین نمیفهم آمده با کدیم مواجه هستیم بیادر.
Yes, because I'm sick and I couldn't do any community service. I really appreciate it because I'm new to the country.
در 8 اولاد دارم در خانه تک تنها هستم خودم مریض هستم کار نمیکنم. مرا امیال از خانه جواب داده که شما براین فهمیدی 3 ماه کرایه خانه قرضدار هستم او قرضدار هستم برق طویل نکردیم بیادر امیال رو برش بگو.
I'm new to the country. I have 8 kids and I cannot work. I'm sick, so I haven't paid even like 3 months of my rent. So these are the big challenges I have.
زبان نمیفهم بیادر زبان نمیفهم یک اشتباهی نیست اشتباهی هست شد برام.
Yeah, that was the biggest mistake which I have made, and it won't be repeated. And I also don't know English, so that there are big challenges in front of me.
If you were talking, Judge, you were muted.
Attorney, I'm over this. I need a moment. Hold on.
جمله 8 نفر هستیم ما.
The person who just joined us, your device is titled iPhone. What's your name, please? Person who just joined us, what's your name, please? Hey, the person who just joined us on the phone, last four digits, 7824. What's your name, please?
7825, Stephanie Walker.
Okay, just one moment, Ms. Walker.
Okay.
Okay, Ms. Walker, I have you checked in. Is Mr. Johnson your attorney?
Yes.
All right, he's here. Mr. Johnson, do you?
Okay.
Mr. Johnson, do you need to speak with her in the breakout room?
Not now, thank you.
Okay. Okay, Ms. Walker, please press *6 on your phone to put it on mute.
Okay.
All right, and Mr. Walker, when you're asked to take it off of mute, do the same thing, press *6. Okay, the person who has joined us, your device is titled iPhone. What's your name, please?
Randall Williams.
Okay, Mr. Williams, you were. Okay, hold on one moment, Mr. Williams. Okay, Mr. Williams, would you turn your video on, please? Okay. I have you checked in, Mr. Williams. Please put your phone on mute. Mr. Williams, do you have your own attorney?
Yeah, yes.
Who's your attorney?
Yes, if that's Randall Williams, I'm President Bertram Johnson.
Oh, sure. Okay, thanks, Mr. Johnson.
I was here earlier, but he hadn't checked in.
Right. Yeah.
And I was asking for I spoke with the prosecutor, and we were just trying to get another pretrial date.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to leave him out in the courtroom.
Okay.
There was another person in the waiting room. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Back on the record in the matter of the People versus Muhammad Zatari. Appearances for the record, once again, starting with counsel, please.
Hello, I'm working on behalf of Mr. Mohammed Zarifi.
Mr. Zariti, your name for.
Yeah, can you have my client state his full name?
Mr. Zariti, can you state your name for the record, please?
نامتان پس بگن آقای ظریفی مکمل.
بله.
نامتان بگن.
محمد فرید ظریفی.
Mr. Zariti, while I'm going through the advice to rights, I know you want to explain yourself, but this is the time to just answer my question instead of telling me how you're feeling right now. Okay?
فقط میگه سوال که پرسان میکنم امور لطفا جوابتن دیگه احساساتتان نگوین که ما نآمدیم چیه فقط سوال که ما پرسان کنم امور جوابتن که ختم کنیم.
بله.
Sure.
Okay. So my question was, did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
شما را کس به زور و جبر وادار نساخت که فیصله را قبول بکنین برای امروز.
نه خیر نه من مشکل گوش دارم یک ذره فهمیده نمیتونم یک ذره بله نه نه
No, nobody forced me.
Okay. Are you pleading guilty of your own choice?
خب میگه شما را مقصر میسازیم یعنی تخطیر که شما انجام دادین.
بیادر یه غلطی شد ما نمیفهمیدیم دیگه بیادر دیگه اینجا بلد نیستیم کدوم زبان و کار نمیفهمیم.
Yeah, this was a mistake. It happened because I'm new. I don't know English.
No, he knew to throw it in some community where it was just empty because he don't live in Detroit.
خود دیترویت
Since
زندگی
we want to
میکنی
have dialogue, say it to him.
خو غلطی است دیگه شما یک چیز را در بیرون انداختین این بسیار غلطی کلان است دیگه خود ضرور نیست که شما باید زبان بود
اگه اشتباه شد دیگه از من اشتباه کرد آمدیم نمیفهمیم در قانون
I'm
ها
really sorry I did made a mistake he's saying
Okay. So he's pleading guilty because he is guilty. Is that correct?
و شما قبول میکنین که شما مقصر هستین غلطی را انجام دادین
بله
Yes, he's pleading guilty.
And does he understand? Do you understand that by giving this guilty plea, you're going to give up your rights to have a bench or a jury trial?
خب شما میفهمید که شما مقصر شناخته شین بیشتر که وکیل گفتن باز محکمه بعدی باز برقرار نمیشه و جوری که است او هم باز نمیشینه یعنی فیصله دیگه نمیکنه هر چیزی که امروز فیصله شد دیگه مو فیصله است
بله
Yes, I do.
بله بیادر من مریضتم هفته 2-3 بار من پیش دکتر میرم
He's saying I'm sick. I'm visiting doctor office 2-3 times a week.
من پچکاری دارم پچکاری شکر دارم روز در روز شکر من بسیار بالا
He's saying I have diabetes and it's very high.
And that made him throw the garbage into the middle of the street?
خب مخاطر من میگه شما کثافات سرک انداختن
نخر نه یک نخر نه نشده یک اشتباه شده پیش ما
That was a big mistake. He's saying I'm sorry.
Right. So I want to take him back to the date of January, it looks like 16th of 2024. Did he place 2 trash bags into the city street of Detroit?
پس شما را در ماه جنوری میبریم که شما کثافات انداخته بودین سرک امو تاریخ گفتم. Okay.
No, I'm asking, did he? This is the part where he participates and says yes or no.
شما انداخته بودین یا خیر؟
بله انداخته بودیم معمولی
Yes, I did throw that. It was my mistake. I didn't know that. He's saying.
Counsel, do you stipulate that it was in the area of Majestic and Rutland Streets in the city of Detroit, please?
So stipulate, Your Honor.
All right. So at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to 1 count of illegal dumping.
شما مکان با یک کانت با یک درجه مقصر شناختین چون شما کثافات بیرون انداخته بودین.
بله.
Yes, he's saying I did.
غلطی از ما شد دیگه بیادر بخشش باشه.
I'm really sorry I made a mistake, he's saying.
I understand, and people make mistakes, so I understand. I also know that I am going to charge a fine, even though he's having some issues, because you can't just dump stuff.
درست از انسان خالی از اشتباه نیست شما را با حساب جریمه نقدی میتم ولی باید محتاط باشین.
بله صحیح بیادر دیگه ما
Yeah, that's fine, thank you.
Okay.
مریض هستم نمیتونم از بسیار مشکل من زیاد هست بیادر کرای خانه است دیگه
He's saying I'm very sick.
میخی گیج شده میخی سر ما گیج میره شاید که پرابلم دوارم هست که کمر مارم هست بلکل
He's saying I have a lot of problems. I don't have money.
مشکلات
I have diabetes.
من بسیار زیاد هست بیخی دیگه همین تایران ماندیم دیگه
Listen, he can't. It's either community service or a fine. Because let me tell you something. Go ahead.
چی میخوای بکنی کمیونیتی سرویس بکنی یا جریمه به بیادر؟
I was born, this is my city. And I'm tired of people who don't live in our community, who live in the outskirts of the city coming in and just because it might be a little downgraded area, just throwing stuff into it. No, we don't do that.
این شهر ماست میگم بازی میگم شهر خود باید پاک با شهر خود باید پاک نگاه کنیم اینا رو میگه کمیونیتی سرویس میکنی یا جریمه به تو میگه
یک اشتباه شد یک جریمه بسیار کم دیگه من خودتان میفهمین نابلد هستم کارم نمیکنم.
Yes, so he's agreed, Your Honor, to the fine, but he's just asking if the fine would be less because he has economical problems.
برادر من 6 اولاد دارم پیسام ندارم مشکلات ما بسیار زیاد هست دیگه یک درجه همون
So my fine is going to be, I am going to lower it a little bit. It's going to be 150, and he has the 6 months to pay this fine so that it can be dismissed. If it's not paid by that time, I'll give him extra time as long as he's made some payments.
خب میگه جریمه نقدی $1.5 است تا 6 ماه وقت داری بیادر امور بپردازی خلاص.
بله درست است چی دیگه همشیره ما فایده.
That's fine, thank you, Your Honor, he's saying.
Okay, so that's gonna 6 months from now is January 2nd, 2025 for his review at 8:45 a.m.
تا 6 ماه بعدی تا جنوری ماه سال آینده بخیر وقت داری تا همین پیسه را بپردازی یعنی 6 ماه وقت داری برش.
درسته بیادر تشکر.
Thank you very much, Your Honor, he's saying.
چه قسم پی کنیم بیادری را همین چه قسم پی کنیم ما این نمیفهمیم.
How he could pay that, Your Honor?
He could either come down to 36 District Court or go online at 36districtcourt.org. ORG.
Online pay کنین یا امی محکمه کی است 36 District Court کی است 36 District Court امونجا بیان پیسه را تحویل کن فقط نامتان بگن براتون میگم.
درسته.
Thank you very much, he's saying. Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome.
شکر.
Judge Taylor.
Yes.
The young man who was in breakout room number 16, he came late and I was doing the even room. So I did go in there and talk to him, but he think he here to play games. So somebody else need to talk to him. And Madam Clerk, if you can check and see if he has a retained counsel, because that's what he was saying. That's one of the things he was saying, among other things.
What are we speaking now? He logged off. What was, you don't remember his name?
What? Hold on. Antonio Watkins.
Oh, okay. I got it. All right. Okay. He logged off. So if he logs back on, we'll make sure somebody else talks to him. Sir, interpreter, you are all set for today. Thank you, sir.
Welcome, Your Honor. خود شکر خداحافظ.
خداحافظ بیادر.
Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you so much.
خداحافظ.
خداحافظ.
Attorney Johnson, Bertram Johnson.
Yes, Your Honor. I'm ready.
You ready?
Randall
You
Williams.
ready? Okay. Now calling the matter of the people versus Randall Eugene Williams the fourth. This is ticket number SP 150. Mr. Williams, can you turn your camera on, please? And unmute yourself. This is ticket number SP 1504380. Count 1, dirty, obscure, improperly displayed plates. Count 2, operate or front passenger seat fail to wear safety belt. Ticket SP 1504381. Count reckless driving. Ticket number SP 1504362. Count 1, no valid registration certificate. Count 2, no proof of insurance. Count 3, tinted windows. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Bertram Johnson appearing on behalf of Randall Williams, P46646.
You guys be known. All right, and sir, can you state your name for the record, please, Mr. Williams?
Randall Williams.
All right, today is the date and time set for a pre-trial.
Judge, I had the opportunity to speak with the prosecutor this morning. We're asking for one more pretrial and hopefully we'll resolve the matter.
You know, this been on my docket since November last year.
Yeah, I know, Judge.
It's almost November.
Sorry.
It's almost November.
I'll get it off there. I'll get
It's
it out of here, Judge. I understand. Yes.
July 30th. How does that work with your schedule? Give you a few more days.
July 30th. Judge, I have a big hospital. I have a medical situation I have to report for that day. Can I get the next day out?
That could work. You want the next day or the day after that? The first.
I'll take the first.
All right. I'll see you on August 1st. August 1st, 2024 at let's do 9 a.m. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Judge. Have a happy holiday.
Are you two bonds continue, sir? Okay, Mr. Williams?
Okay.
Thank you. Mateo Williams?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, Judge. How are you?
Morning. I'm good. How about yourself today?
I'm well. I'm well. Can I make a statement just very briefly, just very quickly, if that's okay?
Sure.
Okay. I don't know if you remember me, but I was on here with Mr. Harry Boffman the last time. I had got a ticket for no insurance and speeding, as well as expired plates. I've since renewed my insurance and I've since renewed my plates. And Mr. Boffman told me that if I completed the driver's better in course training certificate, that there was going to be a retrial. I've since completed the driver's course. And he advised me to take the driver's course because he said he looked at my driving record and saw that there was nothing serious and that I don't deserve to get as many points. In regards to, for the speeding violation, I work with City Shield Security Services in downtown. We work with Bedrock. We work hand in hand with DPD. And the reason why I was speeding that day was because I was running late to work, and I have timesheets to show that, and as well as me having a bladder infection problem. So I also have to use the room.
Mr. Williams,
So
you were
that's the only
doing
statement.
94 in a 55 mile per hour zone. Whatever they lowered to is a blessing. Let me tell you that much.
I understand.
94.
On the paperwork that I have, it says 90. It says 30 over 70.
I have it. This might be a different ticket then. It looks like it's the same day though. 3/19/2024. The ticket I have before me says 94 in the 55 mile per hour zone. So what's the offer today that you were given?
Well, he told me, Mr. Rucker told me that I could do the bench, the bench pre-trial as well as the formal hearing. But
you would like to have a bench trial in these matters instead? I wasn't privy to the conversation.
Right. I've already completed my driver's course program. I've renewed my insurance. I've since renewed my plates. Everything is up to par. And I just feel like my driving record is immaculate. And I go to work each and every day at Bedrock with City Shield, and it's like I'm not a speeder. I don't. That's not my MO.
Mr. Williams, what you want to have is a formal hearing, which is fine. You can have a formal hearing where the officer has to come, and then you can dispute that you were going this fast. That's fine. They don't typically just dismiss it straight up just because you have a good record. Maybe if it's a few miles over, typically what I've seen, and it's up to the discretion of the prosecutor or the city attorney. Typically what I've seen is that if it's a lower speeding amount, it's a lower speeding amount. Sometimes they'll do blockading and impeding, but that's only if it's a lower speeding amount. When it's other upper speeding amounts, then typically what they do is they will lower it, but they just won't lower it all the way down to a ticket that's no points at all. Attorney Boffman said that, I'm sure he didn't tell you, and it doesn't sound like he told you that it'll be no points at all. He just said reduce the points, because the 31 miles plus is how many point ticket? I think it's a 3 or 4 point ticket. It's a 4-point ticket. So usually they'll try and at least give a few points off, but typically it's still going to have points to it. But you are more than welcome to have a formal hearing and make the officer come, or sergeant, whoever it may be, see if they appear, and then have a formal hearing on that matter. It's up to you.
Yeah, I would definitely like to have a formal hearing because I don't go anywhere but work. You know what I'm saying? And I work with City Shield, and we work hand in hand with DPD. So I do respect, the judges and the police officers and everything like that. You know, it was my fault that I was speeding that day. I'm not trying to justify my actions or anything like that. I'm not trying to justify anything. I do want a formal hearing. I don't, it's just that's really all I would like to have at this point in time. I think you're on mute, Judge.
I know. I'm just looking up whether or not it's a full moon today in Michigan, because I got to know what's going on today. The new moon starts on July 5th. We're so close to it. We're so close. It's a
A
close
lot of
full moon.
emotions. It's a lot of emotions.
It is, and that's how I know. I can always look it up and count on the moon to tell me how it's going today. So he would like to have a formal hearing in this matter. Let me call it formally for the record. Now calling the matter of the people versus Mateo Williams. This is ticket SP 1565396. One count, no insurance misdemeanor. I also have ticket SP 1565392. Count 1, 31 miles plus over posted speed. Count 2, expired plates. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
For the record, Your Honor, Chiku Mason, City of Detroit, 43471. I've been listening in. We can give him an 11 to 15 limited access. That could be the offer at this point.
Okay. 11:15, limited access. Thank you so much. Attorney Rucker, I believe this was your client. I'm not sure who talked to him. All right.
Attorney Rucker. Miss Martin, Attorney Rucker.
Yes, I'm here, Judge. This was not my client. The record
Attorney
spoke.
Rucker. Maybe he stepped away. I don't know what's going on right now.
Madam Clerk or Madam Court Reporter, if you guys want to put Mr. Mateo Williams back in a breakout room, I'll speak with him.
Thank you, Attorney Martin.
You get the offer, Attorney Martin?
Yes, I heard it. Thank you.
Sandy, are you gonna put them back in the breakout room, Mr. Williams, and so Attorney Martin can talk to him?
You talking to me, Judge?
No, that's the court reporter, and she's talking to that's the clerk talking to the court reporter.
Oh, okay.
Sandy. Okay, did she go away?
We the only one here.
I don't know.
Yes. Mary. did you call-
Yes. I was asking if you can put Mateo Williams back in the breakout room so Attorney Martin can speak to him.
Sure. Was he in there earlier?
He was,
Yes.
but Mr. Rucker was speaking with him, and Mr. Rucker is not currently available, so I'm gonna speak with him now so that we can move forward.
Ms. Martin. Or even. Ms. Martin,
Yes,
were you odd or even?
I was even.
Okay. All righty. And in. Put him in breakout room number 8.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. And oh, he was in.
Madam Clerk,
Attorney Rucker?
I'm scared to come back.
Attorney Rucker? I think it's an audio.
It must be something.
Attorney Rucker?
It might be his audio.
Yeah,
It's got to be his audio.
Yeah.
That makes me feel a little better. That is the audio. I'm talking to myself.
Attorney Rucker, can you hear us now?
Attorney Rucker? Attorney Rucker? Attorney Rucker? Attorney Rucker? Can you hear us? We can't hear you. Attorney Rucker? You can't hear us. Right. I don't have any power to remove people.
Who needs to be moved, Judge?
The Attorney Rucker. And then let him back, well, he'll come back in because he can't hear us.
Can you hear me?
Can you make me co-host? I don't know what happened to my co-host.
Can you hear me?
There we go. Hot dog. Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Okay, we couldn't hear you and we were calling for you because we needed you.
Oh.
I need you for a while now.
I stepped out, used the restroom. I saw you were gone, Judge. I'm sorry. Yeah.
I know. I had to get off the bench because I called for you and then you weren't listening.
Uh-huh.
So I had to go talk to myself in the hallway for a moment and start my day again. I walked outside and came back in. See if I can make something else happen today.
Judge, I believe Mr. Williams is ready, Your Honor.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want Mr. Rucker to go into a breakout room, Judge?
No, don't worry about it. I got it.
Okay. And Mary, it indicates on my end that you're still co-host.
Okay, thank you.
I don't know why it won't let me do anything either. It's because we're not the actual host. I know. It's okay. Which is weird. They must have changed it when they did to workplace. All right, recall in the matter of the people versus Mateo Williams. This is ticket SP 1565396. Count 1, no insurance. Ticket SP 1565392. Count 1, 31 miles plus over speed. Count 2, expired plates. Attorney Martin, I know you were the last person to talk to him because I was in the middle of the hearing. Can you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Back in the room. Can you state your name for the record, please?
Alicia Martin, P69003 on behalf of Mr. Williams.
Mr. Williams, can you state your name for the record, please?
Mateo Williams.
All right. Counsel, how are we moving with this particular case today?
Your Honor, Mr. Williams is gonna forego his right to a formal hearing and accept the people's offer and plead to the amended 11 to 15 over speed with the understanding that the remaining counts will be dismissed based on his valid documentation.
All right. Do you stipulate to the four corners of this ticket to establish a factual basis in this?
I do.
All right. So at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to the reduced charge, limited access, 11 to 15 miles over posted speed. Sir, the fine for that is $150. Typically, you have 14 days to pay. Do you need additional time, sir?
No,
like 30
ma'am.
days, 45 days?
Yeah, we could do, can we do 45 days?
I can give you until August 16th. Does that work for you? Is that gonna be enough time?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I appreciate you being a citizen who works. I understand. And I know that it sucks sometimes. Trust me, it sucks for me every time State Farm take their money out of my account. But sometimes when we do stuff, we can be accountable in some type of way. I appreciate your accountability today, okay?
No problem. I have a question.
Yes.
Okay, now,
Okay, take it, Martin.
I know everyone here, they work for the city of Detroit, but I recently got pulled over, not for speeding, but it was in the city of Taylor. Do you know if in the city of Taylor, Michigan, if they do things differently than what the 36th district does, or they're like,
yeah, usually they fines much higher than ours, but if it was a civil infraction, you need to look on the bottom of the ticket and call the court typically and set up whatever hearing you want to have. Otherwise, it goes into default if you don't set up a hearing, if it's a civil infraction. And with that default, you'll be charged whatever the fines and costs are automatically. Okay, so look at the ticket and see what number you call to set up a hearing. Okay.
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 Okay, and take care of that business too, because you don't want your license taken away or revoked because you didn't show up to a court hearing. Okay.
Right.
Okay. So take care of that,
Okay.
Mr. Williams, and you'll be all set. Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank
You're
you. God
welcome.
bless you. Thank you.
Yeah, same to you. All right.
All right. Am I good to go now?
You are good to go now. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. All right.
Judge, there's some waiting room. So let them in.
I'm gonna just admit everybody at this point in time. I'm gonna have a free fall. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. My name is Van Van. I like to dance. Boom, boom. Mr. Williams, you need to set up. It's court.
I'm sorry.
Now, Mr. Watson, Mr. Williams, he heard me.
I'm
I
sorry.
hear
I've
you.
been waiting here for two
Oh, it's
hours.
okay. It's different people. Me too. You want to know why it's been taking so long today, Mr. Shaquille Williams? Because every time I get to a new person, they want to have a 25-minute conversation with me. And so it's been taking a little longer than usual today because I don't have that many people, but everybody wants to say something new today. And you know what? I don't really stop people sometimes. I would really like to zip through. You can keep talking. I put you on mute, so we all set. I can't do it today, y'all. We're going to get through this real quick. But I'm trying. DeAndre Watson.
Yes.
All right. Please turn on your camera.
Okay.
There you go. Now calling the matter of the people versus DeAndre Lee Watson. This is ticket SP 15165401 count, refusing to leave the active commercial establishment after requested by owner. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Alicia Mariana, P69003, on behalf of Mr. Watson.
And Mr. Watson, can you state your name for the record, please?
DeAndre Lee Watson.
All right. This is the date and time set in this particular matter for a pretrial. How are we moving forward?
Your Honor, Mr. Watson is requesting that this matter be set for a bench trial date.
All right. If that's the case, sir, please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yeah.
All right. You can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
And it's my understanding that you want to have a bench trial. That's a trial before me as the trier and finder of facts. Is that correct, sir?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to set this for an in-person bench trial on August 30th at 10 a.m. In-person bench trial, August 30th at 10 a.m. I'll set your bond at $0 personal, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
I'll see you then.
At what time? Can I get the time one more time?
10 a.m. Absolutely. 10 a.m., sir. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day. Jarrell Walton. Unmute yourself, sir.
Yes.
Now, you got a place to sit? I know.
Yeah, I was about to find my title because I just had everything. I'm sitting down now, but I had everything about a half hour ago and I went to doing something and I got to find it now.
Title for your vehicle?
You don't
Yes.
even need it, sir. We already had that conversation. It's not
All right.
relevant.
Okay. All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Jarrell Walton. This is ticket SP 1562447. Count 1, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 2, drive unregistered untitled motor vehicle. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Alicia Mariana, P69003, on behalf of Mr. Walton.
Mr. Walton, can you state your name for the record, please?
Jarrell Walton.
All right. Council, how are we proceeding today?
Your Honor, Mr. Walton is going to accept the people's offer to plead guilty to count 2 with that charge being amended to improper plate and count 1 being dismissed as a result of that plea.
All right. Sir, if you want to take advantage of this offer, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I swear to tell the truth.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for this plea today?
No threats or promises.
All right. Are you pleading guilty of your own choice?
Pleading guilty of my own choice.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Because I'm guilty.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, that you're going to give up the rights to have a bench or a jury trial in these matters? You understand that?
Correct.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward?
Yes, I do.
All right. I want to take your attention back to the date of March 10th, 2024. Were you driving a Chevy vehicle in the area of Finkel and Sorrento Streets in the city of Detroit?
Yes, I was.
And at that point in time, was the vehicle not registered at that time? Probably because it didn't have any car insurance on it.
Yes, I hadn't switched my title over
Okay.
at the
All right.
time.
All right. Satisfied, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor.
When they pulled me over, I hadn't switched my title over.
I understand. All right. Court is satisfied as well. Stipulation for probable cause on the remaining count to be dismissed.
So stipulated, Judge.
So at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to the reduced charge improper plates. The remaining count called on this record today will be dismissed. So you paid for the registration and plate violation $204. So I'm not going to charge you any additional money today. Any reinstatement fees, and there probably are none though, but they will have to be paid. I can't waive those costs and fines. Okay.
Yes.
All right. You're all set. Have a good day.
All right, you too.
I will. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Daryl Williams or Darrell. I don't know how it's pronounced. Daryl or Darrell Williams.
Yes, it's Darrell.
It's Darrell.
Hello?
Okay. Now calling the matter of the people versus Darrell Javon Williams. This is ticket SP 1556203. This is 1 count driver's license never acquired. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Alicia Mariano, P69003 on behalf of Mr. Darrell Williams.
And sir, can you state your name for the record, please?
Darrell Williams.
All right. Counsel, I see you're asking. Okay, go ahead.
Yes, this is the date and time set for show cause in this matter. He would like to set the matter for a pretrial date so that he can obtain the documentation.
Okay. All right. My pretrial date is on July 30th. July 30th at 8:30 a.m. I'll set your bond at $0 personal. Okay, sir?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. If there's nothing further, you can log off.
Okay.
Adriana Wright.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning. Now calling the matters of the people versus Adriana Lynn Wright. This is ticket SP 1537373. 1 count no insurance misdemeanor. Ticket number SP 1537374. Drove while license suspended, count 1. And ticket SP 1537372. Count 1, failed to stop for a stop sign. Count 2, no receipt of or unsigned registration. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Alicia Mariano, P69003 on behalf of Ms. Wright.
Ms. Wright, can you state your name for the record, please?
Adriana Wright.
All right, how are we proceeding today?
Your Honor, Ms. Wright wants to take advantage of the people's offer. She's going to plead guilty to the amended charge of failing to display a license in the matter ending 374, count 1. And she's going to plead guilty to the amended charge of speeding 1 to 5 over the speed limit in the, responsible to that in the matter ending 3721. The remaining will be dismissed pursuant to the plea.
All right. If that's the case, ma'am, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, that you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in these matters? You understand that?
Yes.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes.
All right, I want to take your attention back to the date of January 16th of 2024. At that time, were you driving a Chevy vehicle in the area of Burt Road in Pembroke in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And was your license suspended at the time?
Yes.
And counsel, will you stipulate to the four corners of the ticket for the speeding offense, please?
Yes, so stipulated, Judge.
All right, stipulation for probable cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed?
Yes.
So at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to the reduced charge, fail to display, as well as speeding 1 to 5. Ma'am, the speeding ticket is $125. Typically, you have 14 days to pay that. Is that going to be enough time, or do you need additional time?
I would like additional time, please.
How much more time do you need, ma'am?
Can I get the 45-day thing? Because I'm in between jobs right now, and the one that I'm doing is just not paying enough.
August 2nd.
Okay.
Okay, that gives you a little bit extra time. That gives you 60 days.
And you said that was 125.
125. I'm gonna waive the cost and fines on the other ticket.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Judge.
You're welcome. All right, if there's nothing further, Ms. Wright, good luck to you finding a new job that pays you what you need, okay?
Thank you, and you have a great one, Judge.
You too, thank you. Shaquille Williams? Unmute yourself for me, sir. You got it?
There you go.
Okay, there it is. All right, now calling the matter of the people versus Shaquille Williams. This is ticket SP 1542642. Count 1, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 2, 6 to 10 miles over posted speed. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please. Attorney Rucker.
Tyler Rucker, P number 61867.
All right, and sir, can you state your name for the record, please?
Yeah, William.
Oh, one more time for me. I missed the beginning part of it.
Shaquille William.
Thank you, sir. Counsel, how are we proceeding with this matter?
Your Honor, that wasn't one of mine.
What are you talking to?
Miss Martin was my attorney.
You see Mr. Williams, Miss Martin?
Hold on, Judge. I'm trying to clear my screen. Okay, you said who now?
Shaquille Williams.
Yes, I did speak with Mr. Williams. He must have left and came back because I changed the names to what they're doing with their case when I finished talking to them.
He left.
Yeah.
Yes, I left the meeting by mistake earlier. I apologize.
It's okay.
Alicia Martin, Your Honor, on behalf of Mr. Williams.
And Mr. What is he doing today?
Hold on, Judge. Let me find him on my.
No problem.
Oh, so Mr. Williams came with valid documentation of his insurance, and he also completed the driver improvement course, and he showed me the certificate for completion of that. And I believe he was here on a previous date and was told to do those two things. And so he has done those two things. And Ms. Mason, maybe you can help me because the offer that you wrote on here said dismiss both, but then it's scratched out. So I can't really tell what your intention was with that.
This a Mateo Williams?
No, Shaquille Williams.
What page is he on?
Under page 4, under the 835.
I don't have anybody named that name under 845.
835. At the
Mateo
top.
Williams?
No, Shaquille Williams, right under Mateo Williams.
Oh, the offer is 6 to 10 speed and no insurance is dismissed.
I'm sorry, you said the offer is 6 to 10 speed?
Correct.
So you're
On Sha-
offering him as charged and he took the improvement course?
Shaquille, I'm sorry, hold on. Shaquille Williams, 6 to 10 speed. I'm sorry. His offer is going to be 1 to 5.
Is that
1 to
1 to
5,
5? Is that 1 to 5 limited access?
1 point, and dismiss the no insurance.
So he took the course to go from 2 points to 1 point?
I don't make promises on courses, and there's no guarantee that even if he takes a course that he's going to get a reduction. And I didn't make that offer because I don't make, I usually don't make offers. And if I did make an offer, I put it in my email and I email it myself as a document. So that's the offer.
I was told this would have been for no point. I'm sorry.
I wasn't here. I didn't represent you at the last hearing, so I don't know what representation that attorney made, but it is my understanding that the purpose of asking the defendants to take the course is for them to avoid incurring the points. If that's a mistaken understanding, I need to know going forward, because why take it if there's no benefit?
Yeah, that is a mistaken understanding. Whoever gives you that offer should always caveat that with that there's no guarantee. There's no guarantee. The problem I have with these is that they take these courses, and I know this from firsthand experience that people have other people take the course for them. I've seen with other judges where they have voir dired them on what they learn. They don't learn anything. So I have no confidence in people taking these courses where they're not taken in person and they cannot voir dire to the court what they've learned. So I do not make those commitments anymore with these better driving classes.
Well, I have a CDL, ma'am, and I was told by
And
my
that's even more significant, Mr. Williams. CDLs are held to a higher standard. So that's masking. So you're held to a higher standard, just like attorneys are held to a higher standard when it comes to matters dealing with the law. So that's even more compelling.
I understand that, but it kind of seems kind of personal that you would think that I wouldn't take the course. I mean,
I'm not saying you, but this is going in the direction that I have seen in the past. And so I do not, and I'm just giving you a reduction. That's the reduction.
Ms. Mason, is it possible that perhaps the court could voir dire Mr. Williams today on what he learned, and maybe that could convince you that he did sincerely take the course and learn something, and encourage you to maybe offer him a 0 point?
I'm not giving a 0 point on a CDL. I'm not. We can't give a 0 point on a CDL. That's masking. And the 1 to 5 limited access does not go into the computer. The court has tried that with CDL drivers. And you can confirm that with Judge Taylor.
All right. How are we proceeding on this matter?
Mr. Williams, do you want to take the people's offer or not? I don't really know what to tell you at this point. They are offering to dismiss the no insurance, which you did produce valid insurance, and they're offering to reduce the speeding from a 2 point speed to a 1 point speed.
Yeah, please just let me know what I need to pay so I can get this on, please.
Your Honor, Mr. Williams would like to accept the people's offer. He will stipulate to the face of the ticket for purposes of a factual basis for the responsible plea and stipulate to probable cause for the dismissal of the no insurance ticket.
All right, at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to the reduced count 1 to 5 speed. The remaining ticket will be dismissed. Sir, the fine is $125. Typically, you have 14 days to pay that. Is that enough time or you need additional time, Mr. Williams?
That's enough time.
Okay, so I have it due no later than July 16th, 2024. Mr. Williams, make sure in my system it says the speed and it's only $125. Because if you pay for the as charged, it's going to give you those points and I won't be able to reverse it. So I don't want you to get all those points, okay?
How do I do that? Is that when I'm paying the ticket?
When you're paying the ticket, just make sure it says 125. It's not going to be any additional fees, okay? Just know that. So if it says 135, don't pay it. Wait, call my courtroom, okay?
All right, thank you.
All right, I just want to make sure. All right, have a good day. Joshua Young.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now calling the matter of People versus Joshua Christopher Young. Excuse me. This is ticket number 516786. Count 1, improper plates. Count 2, drove while license not valid or improper. Ticket number SP 1382443. Count 1, drove while license suspended. Count 2, no proof of insurance. I also have ticket number SP 1132324. Count 2, drove while license suspended. Oh, no, drove while license not valid, not suspended. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Hi, Ron Rucker on behalf of Mr. Joshua Young. Mr. Young, state your name.
Joshua Christopher Young.
Your Honor, we have reached a resolution whereby my client will be pleading with the plea. He'll be taking the plea whereby he will be pleading to the one charge of amended to
Oh, no. You can pull out of there.
Mr. Watkins, please stop talking on my record. And we're gonna get somebody else in the room to talk to you because apparently you did not get along with the other attorney. So we're gonna hold it. What is he pleading to, Mr. Christopher Young?
just had it here. He's pleading to improper plates and the other improper plate as charged. The other two would be dismissed.
All right, so the 4 tickets, he has 1 improper plate that he's pleading to. Is that how it is?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I think it's failed to display and then the improper plates as charged.
Okay. All right, sir, if you want to take advantage of that offer, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do, Your Honor.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No, Your Honor.
Are you pleading guilty of your own choice?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, that you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in order to take this plea?
Yes.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
All right, I'm going to take your attention back to the date first of August 26th of 2022. Were you in the area of Plymouth and Burt Road in the city of Detroit driving a Volkswagen vehicle?
Yes.
While you were driving that vehicle, was your license suspended at the time?
Yes.
Also, I want to take your attention to the date of March 29th of 2021. At that time, were you driving a Ford vehicle in the area of Finco and Schaefer in the city of Detroit?
I can't hear you, Your Honor.
On March 29th of 2021, were you in the area of Finkel and Schaefer Highway driving a Ford vehicle in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And did it have improper plates on it at the time?
Yes.
All right, satisfied, counsel?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
All right, stipulation for probable cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed.
So stipulate.
All right, so at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to the reduced charge, failed to display, and 1 count of improper plates. Sir, you have a ticket in disposition with our collection agency, $285. Plus you have a ticket that's in disposition for $240 for the no proof of insurance. You won't be able to get your license until you pay that no proof of insurance ticket. So I'm gonna waive the cost and fines on the 2 tickets you pled to, because you need to pay that other $500 in order to get your license back. Okay?
So you said I owe 500?
About, you may have some reinstatement fees you need to pay too, which are above and beyond, but one of the tickets is $248. No, $285, my bad. The other one is $240.
You said I got reinstatement fees that's above and beyond.
You may not. No, it looks like those were just warrant fees. So that's $525. Although it looks like you have a disregard traffic control device that's in collections too, maybe. That's $175. So $700 flat. You need to take care of your tickets so you can try and get that license back. Especially that no proof of insurance. All right. That concludes this hearing.
All right. Thank you.
I don't know who else he has. Attorney Rucker, who do you have? Who else do you have left?
Donald Williams, Randy Wallace, DeMar Williams.
Okay. DeMar Williams.
Yes.
Now calling the matter of People versus DeMar. Nope, it's the wrong person. I thought I just had his case. No. Sorry, Mr. Williams, put yourself back on mute. How about Randy Wallace?
Ready.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people, Mr. Wallace, unmute yourself. Now calling the matter of the people versus Randy Wallace. This is ticket number SP 1162998. Count 1, failed to display. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, drive a registered untitled motor vehicle. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Tyron Rucker, P number 61867 on behalf of Mr. Randy Wallace. Mr. Wallace, state your full name.
Randy Wallace.
Your Honor, my client is in complete compliance, thus we'll be asking for a dismissal with everything.
All right, being an officer of the court, having seen valid documentation, court's going to grant that request. I'm going to dismiss this ticket without prejudice. Sir, unfortunately,
Yes,
at the
ma'am.
time you got these tickets, you got 3 other tickets. And since you didn't come back, those are all in our collection agency. You might want to come down, figure out a plan, a way to be able to take care of those tickets, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Can I ask one question, please, Your Honor? Will I still be, I'm disabled. Would I still be wanted by the police?
No, you shouldn't be wanted. These are all civil infractions. That's why I can't do anything with them. So
Okay,
they went to our collection. So you just need to plan to come down here and pay them, or else they're gonna take away the money when you get some money.
Your Honor,
Okay, so I'm sorry.
Given that, hold on, Mr. Wallace. given that, I don't know once he gets down there, but what happened is my client was in a coma for 2 years, and as soon as he got out, he took care of everything. I don't know if that might offset it, but I'm just giving you a little background.
Yeah, they may be able to do something. I can't, once it's in collections though, I can't
Okay.
touch it. I got
All right.
lectures about that.
Gotcha.
So if he comes down here and he please let them know what happened, Mr. Wallace. And so bring your documentation and they may be able to do something for you with those particular matters, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. All right. If there's nothing further, you're all set, okay?
Okay, thank you. You have a wonderful day, Your Honor.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye. Donald Williams.
Ready.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now calling the matter of the people versus Donald Williams. This is V ticket 108439. One count of operating a Class B dealership without city occupancy permit. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Tyron Rucker, P number 61867, on behalf of Mr. Donald Williams. Mr. Williams, state your name.
Donald Williams.
Your Honor, my client is in compliance. He does have his certificate of compliance issued February 1st, 2024. Thus, we will be asking for dismissal for complete compliance.
All right. This time the court's going to grant that request. Sir, when you have court dates, come back.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. If there's nothing further, you're all set. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Have a good day. Okay. Now we're doing you, DeMar Williams.
Yes.
All right. Now calling the matters of the people versus DeMar Jordan Williams. This is ticket SP 1310778, count 1, improper plates, count 2, drive unregistered untitled motor vehicle, count 3, driver's license never acquired. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Tyron Rucker, P number 61867, on behalf of Mr. DeMar Williams. Mr. Williams, state your name.
DeMar Jordan Williams.
Your Honor, at this time, my client is in partial compliance. We'd ask for another pretrial date so that he can take care of the remaining. He does have a temp license now, just needs to get the other matters taken care of.
All right. I'm gonna give you until July 30th, sir. July 30th.
Well,
Okay.
We don't have that car no more. That's what I was trying to tell. And I don't have a vehicle.
Okay, well, like I explained to you, then, you know, you will be stuck with the other 2 charges. If, you know. So if that's what you want to do, I was just trying to make it easier for you, but so you have to take responsibility for the other 2 charges. Well, it'd be one other charge, the improper plate. I think the other one will be dismissed.
Yeah, because I was saying we don't have that vehicle no more. That the vehicle got pulled over in.
Okay, sir. So then you want to go ahead and plead to the improper plates?
Yeah.
And the other charge will be dismissed. That was the offer, Your Honor. So he does want to take advantage of that then.
All right, sir, if you can please raise your right hand. Do you swear your other right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you get a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for this plea?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
Do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, that you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in these matters? You understand that?
Yes.
Understanding all of that, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes.
All right, I want to take your attention back to the date of February 6th of 2022. At that time, were you driving a Buick vehicle in the area of Southfield Freeway in West Chicago in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And while you're driving that vehicle, did it have improper plates on it at that time?
Yes.
Probably because it wasn't registered with the Secretary of State's for that year.
Yes.
Satisfied, counsel?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Stipulation for probable cause on the remaining count to be dismissed.
So stipulate.
All right. You got it. So at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to improper plates in this particular matter. Give me 1 second. You got your license, Mr. Williams?
Yes. I just gotta go to the Secretary of State and go get them. I got a temporary license on paper, but I haven't been up to the Secretary of State because I've been going through a lot right now.
Okay, it says valid. That's a good thing. I see a smile.
Yeah, I had to. My uncles got on me.
Yeah, you gotta have your license. What happened to this car?
I kind of rode it in the puddle and messed the wires up.
So now you don't have a vehicle at all? All right. Well, this is your gift for getting your license. I'm gonna weigh the cost and fines on the ticket. But if you have any reinstatement fees, make sure you pay them. Just go online and make sure you don't owe $45, okay, to the city, because they'll suspend your license. And I don't want that to happen because you just got it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Mr. Williams. Good luck to you, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you,
welcome.
Judge.
You're welcome. All right. All right. Mr. Watkins, you need to talk. Hold on. Who had Desiree Washington?
I did.
Okay. You said Mr. Watkins needs to talk maybe to Mr. Attorney Rucker. All right. Antonio Watkins, I'm gonna put you into breakout room number 3. If you could join that one, Attorney Rucker.
Okay.
Okay. Join that room so he can speak to you. Desiree Washington. I think it's Carla. Phone number ending in 1774.
Yes.
What's your name, ma'am? Hello?
Carla Wilson. Hello?
That's what I thought. All right. Did you talk to Ms. Wilson or was that Attorney Rucker, Attorney Martin?
I'm sorry, Miss who?
Wilson. It's okay if you didn't. I know you talked to Desiree Washington. Okay. Okay. Ms. Desiree Washington?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Now calling the matters of the people versus Desiree Washington. This is ticket SP 1165959. Count 1, failed to display. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, drive unregistered untitled motor vehicle. Ticket SP 1165961. 1 count, open alcohol motor vehicle driver. Ticket SP 1182798. Count 1, failed to display. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Ticket SP 1197163. Count 1, drove while license not valid. Count 2, open alcohol on the motor vehicle driver. Ticket SP 1313311. Count 1, driver's license expired. Count 2, drive unregistered untitled motor vehicle. Count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. Ticket SP 1337180. Count 3, drove while license suspended. Ticket SP 1523555. Count 1, drive unregistered untitled motor vehicle. Count 2, improper plates. Count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. Ticket SP 1523583. Count 1, drove while license not valid. Ticket SP 1523573. Supply false information and or ID to police officer. Ticket 715471. Count 1, no operator's license on person. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. And ticket number SP 1544277. Count 1, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 2, drove while license suspended. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Place your mark, Your Honor, P69003 on behalf of the defendant, Ms. Desiree Washington.
And Ms. Washington, can you state your name for the record, please?
Desiree Washington.
All right, counsel, how are we proceeding today?
Your Honor, Ms. Washington wants to take advantage of the people's offer. Would you like me to read off the various counts that she will be pleading to?
Please.
SP 1165959 count 1, amended to failure to display.
Okay.
And count 3, amended to improper plates.
Okay.
SP 1165961, count 1, amended to open alcohol as a passenger.
Okay.
SP 1182798, count 1, failing to display.
Okay.
SP 1197163, count 2, amended to open alcohol as a passenger.
Okay.
SP 1313311, count 2, amended to improper plates.
Okay.
SP 1523555, count 1, amended to improper plates. Count 2 as charged, improper plates.
You just keep talking too, Mr. Watkins. I can hear you every time you come back into my session, and you just keep talking. Please, I'm in the middle of hearings. Go ahead, Attorney Murray.
SP 1523573, count 1 as charged. And
what was that last one? 3?
Hold on. SP 1523573, count 1.
Okay, that's what I thought.
And the remaining matters will be dismissed pursuant to the plea.
All right. Ma'am, you want to take advantage of that offer today?
Yes.
All right, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you so much. You may put your hand down. Thank you for wearing a nice suit jacket to court today.
Thank you. You're welcome.
All right. Did you have a chance to talk to the attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything outside what's been stated on this record today in exchange for a plea?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own choice?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, that you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in these matters? You understand that?
Yes.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes.
All right, ma'am, first I want to take your attention back to the date of November 16th of 2023. Were you in the area of Schaefer and Finkel in the city of Detroit in a
Yes.
Chevy vehicle?
Yes.
And did you supply some false information to the police officer who stopped you?
Yes.
All right, I also want to take your attention to that same date and time and place. Did you, was your vehicle unregistered? Probably because it didn't have up-to-date tags at that time, ma'am?
Yes, that's when I found out.
Okay. All right, then I want to take your attention back to the date of February 13th of 2022. At that time, were you driving a Chevy vehicle in the area of Southfield and Pilgrim Streets in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And was your vehicle unregistered at that time, ma'am?
Yes.
Now I want to take your attention to the date of May 13th of 2021. Were you driving a Chevy vehicle in the area of Dexter and Oakman Boulevard in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And was there open alcohol in that motor vehicle at that time, ma'am?
Yes.
Then I want to take your attention to the date of April 12th of 2021. Were you driving a Chevy vehicle in the area of Puritan and Leisure Streets in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And did you fail to display a valid operator's license that day, ma'am?
Yes.
All right, then I want to take your attention to the date of February 15th of 2021, were you driving a Chevy vehicle in the area of Van Dyke and Stockton in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Was there open alcohol on that motor vehicle, ma'am?
Yes.
And then finally, I want to take that same date and time. Did you fail to display a valid operator's license?
Yes.
Did you also have improper plates on that vehicle at that time?
Yes.
Right. Satisfied, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor.
Stipulation for probable cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed?
So stipulated.
All right, so at this time, the court's going to enter in a plea to the reduced charge, failed to display on 2 counts, to reduced charge of improper plates, a reduced charge of open alcohol motor vehicle passenger on 2 counts, and 1 count as charged to supply false information and or ID to police officers. All right, ma'am, thank you for finally coming in and taking care of your matters.
You're welcome.
All right, so here's what I do on the open alcohol cases. I charge $250 per case on those. And then on the supply false information to the police officer, that's gonna be $200. So that's a total of $700. The rest of the cost I'm gonna waive with the exception of reinstatement fees, okay? You have to pay those.
Can I get, I'm trying to get a pencil to write it down.
Uh-huh.
I said, I want to write this down.
Okay.
You said 700. What?
700 total. So it's gonna be $250 on a piece on the open alcohol and the motor vehicle case, and then $200 on the supply false information to police officers. Okay, the remaining counts, I'm not gonna give you a fine, but if they're reinstatement fees, and I don't know, but if there are, you have to pay those, okay? Oh, she froze. I want to ask her if she's gonna need a payment plan, because then I won't set any dates. I'll just put it and she can come down here and set up a payment plan.
Your Honor, I want Miss Washington was one of the first people in court this morning. And she did log out and come back in another time, and that probably was because of her battery going low. If you could give her the longest amount of time and allow that be the time for her to pay or enter a payment plan, so she would have that option.
I'm gonna say she's gonna go into a payment plan, because if I put a date in and they'll ask me, can she go into a payment plan? I just prefer she go into a payment plan. And then that way I waive the rest of the costs and fines on the remaining tickets. So she'll just have those 3 to come. I know it's a hefty fine, but Miss Washington, can you hear me?
Put it back in your watch. I need it.
I hear you now.
Okay. All right, Miss Washington, I said, I know that's a hefty fine. You need to come down here and set up a payment plan so that you can take care of those tickets, okay? That way you can pay on them and it's not a huge amount at one time that you have to try and come up with.
Okay. What time do y'all close today?
It's probably not gonna be in the system today. You gonna put it in the system, Mary? Yeah. 4:30 is what time they close today.
Okay.
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 All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. And then we'll just get the rest of those. And then I'll dismiss the remaining counts that were part of the plea. And that's going to take care of some of her civil infractions too, Attorney Martin. Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
No problem. All right. There's nothing further. Thank you, Miss Washington. Okay. I wish you the best of luck. Okay.
Thank you. You too.
All right. Same to you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Attorney Rucker, you had Carla Wilson. I think she does.
I did, Your Honor.
Okay, Carla Wilson.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Now calling the matter of People versus Carla Wilson. This is ticket number SP 1210689. Count 1, drive unregistered, untitled motor vehicle. Count 2, improper plates. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Tyron Rucker, P number 61867, on behalf of Ms. Carla Wilson. Ms. Wilson, state your name.
Carla Wilson.
Your Honor, Ms. Wilson is requesting a pretrial date.
All right. Ma'am, I'll set this matter for a pretrial on the date of July 30th. July 30th at 8:30 a.m. I'll set your bond at $0 personal, okay?
Yes.
All right.
Your Honor, can I ask you a question?
Yes, ma'am.
Can I pay the ticket today? Because I was trying to get my license.
Well, these are misdemeanors, so you can't pay misdemeanor tickets until they're handled.
Okay.
So if you have an appointment when do you have an appointment with the Secretary of State's office?
No, I don't have an appointment because I had to take care of this. Excuse me.
You okay?
Yeah, that was my grandson.
Okay, all right. So what you want to do is make an appointment with the Secretary of State's office. They'll tell you what ticket is holding you up from getting your license. It actually shouldn't be either one of these tickets. So it's something else. So you need to find out what that ticket is that's holding it up. It may be a civil infraction, but I don't have any civil infractions for you that are, it appears to be on my docket. So it's something else that may be holding you up. You got to find out what that is, okay? Because your license, it looks like, I didn't pull it, but the ticket wasn't for the license. It was for the plates and the registration.
Yeah, I had just purchased the car, and that was like during a pandemic. So I was just bringing the car to my house. But I ended up getting the car registered and everything, but I don't have the car no more. The car broke down.
Okay. So your license is probably good. You just got to figure out if you could bring back, I don't know. I can't give legal advice. Sorry, but come back that day, okay? We'll get something together that day, Miss Wilson, okay? Just come back that day.
July the 30th?
Yep, July 30th.
All right. Thank you.
Welcome, ma'am. All right, Antonio Watkins.
I can go?
Yeah, you can go, Miss Wilson.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now calling the matter of the People versus Antonio Watkins. This is you ticket 669-54123. This is one count of possession of narcotics. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Tyron Rucker, P number 61867, on behalf of Mr. Antonio Watkins. Mr. Watkins, state your full name. Unmute yourself and state your full name.
Mute yourself.
Antonio Watkins.
Your Honor, we have reached a resolution in this matter whereby my client will be pleading under the 3-month delayed sentence. Is that your understanding, Mr. Watkins?
Yes, sir.
All right. If that's the case, sir, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, sir, you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in these matters? You understand that, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Understanding all of that, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I want to take your attention back to the date of September the 22nd of 2023. At that time, were you in the area of 17601 Mount Road, the DDC at the city of Detroit?
Yes, ma'am.
And when you got there, did you attempt to hide some narcotics you weren't supposed to be in possession of, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, satisfied, counsel?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
All right, the court is satisfied in this particular matter. It's going to enter one count of, I believe the real charge is narcotics or drug violation. Although I understand, Mr. Watkins, because as you go into the DDC, you trying to get yourself together. It sounds like, well, I don't want to ask too many questions. You were trying to get rid of them at that point in time, weren't you, Mr. Watkins?
Yes, ma'am.
Ugh. Let me ask this. Yes or no? Did you have any felony matters that arose out of this incident or not, Mr. Watkins?
Yes, I did. But
Okay.
I'm still
Going through that
going
stuff
to
right
court.
now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. I appreciate your honesty, Mr. Watkins. 1 second. You know, I don't know what I should do. Mr. Watkins, when's your next court date for your next hearing for that case?
I believe July 19th.
You better know for sure.
It is. It's July 19th for trial.
Okay. All right.
But they
Judge, are
didn't
you
give me.
concerned with, excuse me, this is the city prosecutor, are you concerned with them taking a plea and how that would be affected with that case?
Well, yeah, because, you know, I looked in the system, honestly, and it says possession. And so
Why don't we
now,
adjourn this matter? We can adjourn this matter until after that matter, if possible.
okay. Mr. Watkins, I see your hand up. What's going on?
No, it ain't. It ain't got nothing to do with this case though. The felony
Oh,
charge.
it doesn't? Okay.
No.
So these are two separate cases?
Yeah, these two separate cases.
Thank you for being so candid, Mr. Watkins. I thought it was out the same incident. That's why we didn't want to mess you up. Okay.
No.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. So I'm gonna give you $150 fine. Can you afford that to pay in the next 3 months?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Pay that in the next 3 months. And then I'll see you back on October the 2nd. As long as you've had my fine paid, I'll dismiss this, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. All right. Thank you, Mr. Watkins. I wish you
Thank
the best of luck across the street, okay?
Okay.
All right. Stop. Stay out of trouble.
I will.
All right. Have a good day.
You too.
Bye-bye. All right. Let me get, I know Attorney Johnson, you've been waiting patiently. Give me 2 seconds.
Yes, Your Honor. Was this a good date for Your Honor? It don't
Um,
appear it was.
I thought it was going to be, and then I apologize. Why? You got something to do?
Eventually, yes, Your Honor.
Mm, I have Miss Walker on here though too, and I feel terrible. So that's why I'm like,
Hey, for those looking to take their
Judge, Judge Taylor, may I have 3 minutes, please?
yes, you may.
Hey guys, it's me.
This last matter is retained counsel, so both of you are all set for today. I think that's
All right.
everybody. Okay.
Have a good day, Judge and staff.
So, thank you.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay. Attorney Johnson, I'm trying to download the video right now saying it's gonna take an hour. So I got an option for you. You can either come back this afternoon or we're just gonna have to tough it out and wait for a moment.
Hi, Judge. Were you talking to me? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's okay, Attorney Johnson. I said saying it's about, I didn't realize it was 11.4 gigabytes of
Oh,
video.
yes. Can we get in a different date? I have to take the kids to doctor's appointment.
Okay, what day works for you?
Let's see. Tell me what week to look at.
Can you come Friday? If
No, not this
next
week.
No.
Not the 5th.
What day is your next open day?
Let's see. Oh, sorry, I was muted. Tuesday, Wednesday, and then next Friday.
Are we adjourning this?
The video is gonna take an hour to download on my computer.
Oh. You want to share screen? We got it. You want to share screen?
He also has to leave. What time you got to be at your appointment, attorney?
In 20 minutes. Leave in 20 minutes. I mean, that wouldn't work for the. Nah, I'm just not gonna say anything.
Let me see. The 12th will work. You want to do July 12th?
That's fine.
Okay.
What time are we doing July 12th, Your Honor? I got an afternoon commitment in the office. I mean, outside of the office, I mean.
Right, as of right this moment, I seem to not have too many matters. So 10 a.m.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, our regular docket, during our regular docket.
Yeah.
That's fine. Otherwise, we're just rendering an opinion, so it's not.
Yeah. I'll make sure that I continue to let it download and I actually watch it right now. Okay. Ms. Walker, I do apologize. You will have to come back online but if you could try and get on so I can see, I know who you are, but if you could try and log on where I can see you visibly that day, I would appreciate it. Okay, Ms. Walker?
Best, I need another phone. I'm having so much problem with Zoom and go in and out, in and out.
Okay. All right. It's okay, Ms. Walker. We're gonna give you some time to correct it. Okay. Oh, wow. July 12th, if you could get in contact with your client
Yes,
and just
we'll
let
do
her
it
know
right
July
away.
12th. I'm not gonna put anything on the record. We'll just see everybody July 12th at 10 a.m. I will keep in mind, Attorney Mason, that you need to be out. I only have a few morning docket matters, so we should be good.
Can it be notated for my representation as far as the court goes that we were
Yes.
here?
Well, yeah, absolutely. I was about to say, because we're going to just set it for a new date. And so it's going to show that you showed up today and that I adjourned it to the next day. All parties present. Okay?
I'm appointed for Ms. Walker. Yeah, yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
I understand. We're going to make sure it has all the appointment dates and time that you came. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Have a good
All
holiday.
right. Thank you. You too. Thank you. All right. That's it.